That's it. I want that owl's head on a silver plate now.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
Good work, men.
What's up, Perfectus?
You were meant to take the head off first.
Hello and welcome to another episode of What's in a Word, the show where we look at the meaning of common words and phrases. If you've ever got someone very angry, or just like the band Coldplay, then you've likely heard the phrase, head on a silver tray. This phrase can be used in a few ways, but is usually used something like this. Someone messes something up, and someone else finds out about it, usually while they're not around, and says something like, "Oh, I'll have his head on a silver plate for this." There's different variations of this phrase, and sometimes instead of a plate, people will say, "I'm going to have your head in a platter," "I'll have your head in a tray," or just, "I'll have your head for this." So we all know what this phrase means, but where does it originally come from? I mean, what country would ever have this as a punishment? And who would ever be crazy enough to cut someone's head off and put it on a tray? I mean, that's just disgusting. Someone used that tray to make dinner. Well, for the answer to this, we need to go to the 1st century AD, to the Roman Empire, and to the region of Judea. During this time there was a guy about known as John the Baptist, who was a prophet and a teacher. He lived in the wilderness eating wild locusts and honey, and baptizing people who came to him, including one guy you might know, called Jesus. John was a very honest and straight man, and this brought him into conflict with the ruler at the time, Herod Antipas. Herod had divorced his own wife and took his brother's wife Herodias as his own wife, which made a lot of people unhappy, including John, who spoke against it. Herod Antipas eventually had John arrested, but liked and respected John and often went to speak to him. Meanwhile, his wife Herodias hated John and waited for her opportunity to have him killed. One day Herod was having a party, and Herodias came up with a very dastardly plan. When Herod was drunk, she sent her daughter in to entertain the guests, knowing that if he was impressed, he would reward the girl. Herod was so drunk that he said that she could have anything up to half his kingdom, which was only a metaphor, because of course at the time all of Judea belonged to Rome anyway, so go figure. But anyway, the girl went back to her mother and asked what to ask for, and of course she wanted John's head on a plate. Herod really didn't want to kill John, but because of his pride, and because he said it in front of his mates, John's head was put in a plate and given to the girl who brought it to Herodias. Nice story, right? The story of course was then written down and recorded in the 1st century and eventually put into the book that we know as the Bible. And because the Bible and Christianity were so influential in the English-speaking world, we still use this phrase today when we are really angry at someone. So there you have it. Do you ever use this phrase? Or do you have any other things you say? Why not leave us a comment and let us know. If you have any suggestions for future videos, you can write us a comment. We would love to hear from you. And once again, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want more, please subscribe. And if you can share the video, that would be a really, really big help. I really mean it. If you want another episode, you can click here to watch our episode on the phrase "the cat's out of the bag." Or if you want something different, why not check out the latest Well Actually video on priority boarding on planes. We're also on Twitter, so why not drop by and stay in touch. Thanks again.